Hi plane people. I feel like we don't get to see each other that often, but it's time for a trip report. Or at least, apparently.
He doesn't have duration or expertise, and he's not like Paul or Jeb who can do this with ease. And now it's apparently too late to abort, so it's apparently a trip report.
So this is going to be just a normal Spirit flight from Boston to Orlando, but they gave me the option to do a poor bid, or as Spirit calls it, a low bid. It just doesn't sound as good. By the way, what this is you're putting in a wager for a better seat, and whoever spends the most gets the seat. But you only have to pay if you get the seat, so it's somewhat risk-free, unless you get the seat. So I took it because I thought it'd be really funny, and I actually got it. So all of a sudden this has become a video about Spirit, mostly because of the poor bid meme, but also, I don't know, why not? So I guess to give some context, I spent $57 for the flight, which is really impressive given that I booked it like a week before when Brightline announced it was opening tomorrow. And the poor bid was an additional $38, so it's $95 for the flight, which is still cheaper than the JetBlue flight I'm taking home, which is kind of impressive because I've heard that this seat is actually very good. We'll see. It's big and it's in the front. Of course, it's still Spirit, and Spirit has a reputation. So far we've been delayed, then undelayed, then delayed by 2 minutes, but the plane's not here yet, and we're supposed to board in 2 minutes, so, we'll see. I stand corrected, the plane got here while I was ranting at you all. Howdy. Actually, this is some good plane filming. I've never seen this before. They're deploying the thingy. So knowing Spirit, people will get off and then we'll probably be getting on pretty soon after. We started the pre-boarding process at 4:49. The flight's supposed to leave at 5:11, but it's delayed to 5:13, so we'll see if we hit that. I assume it's because of the big front seat, but it ended up being in Zone 2, which is cool. Zone 2 of 4. I think the thing with Zone 1 is that's the only zone where you can carry on something. I think that's what it is. So because I bought like a regular ticket, I can't actually carry on. So I have just my backpack, which hopefully they like. It'll be funny, it'll be like a first class experience, but I still can't have anything other than a little backpack that has to fit under the seat, and I can't use the overhead bins. We are on the jetway. Since this is a plane video, I'll make sure to boot the snoot just for you. Okay, welcome to the big front seat. This is my first time on any type of higher than economy thing on a plane. I love that it's Spirit big front seat, that's very fitting. It's very wide, like it's much wider than me. I have lots of space on both sides. The legroom is, huge, it's fantastic. It's like Amtrak. There's Wi-Fi, but I didn't pay for it, so there's no Wi-Fi. We've got our safety card if you're interested. Do you care about this? Wow, safety. We've got our barf bag. We've got our Wi-Fi thing. There's also the menu. I think this is the
Menu shot, menu shot. Right now you're looking at the menu shot.
I know you're supposed to get the buzz bowls on Spirit, but I don't drink, so sorry about that. In general, these are pretty expensive. $4 for bottled water, $5 for like Cheez-Its and whatnot, but that's to be expected, right? I think these are also the only Spirit seats with kind of a legit tray table. Like this is, you could actually conceivably do something on this. Whoever was here last really left their mark with this piece of gum. Really appreciate it, that's really nice. And like all Spirit seats, these don't recline, but they are kind of pre-reclined. I don't know if you can tell, they kind of lean back a bit. So it's really quite comfortable. The fact that this was $38 is kind of nuts. Notably, there aren't any outlets here, so bring a portable charger or don't use your phone. Don't buy the Wi-Fi. Okay, I didn't want to interrupt the safety presentation, but you're not going to believe it. We left exactly at 5:13. So they knew what they were doing when they delayed it by 2 minutes. It was accurate. Wow, from up here we can watch the Tuggy Tug, whatever it's called. Thanks, Tuggy Tug. You've served us well. Goodbye.
Through those houses as fast as you can. That's the thing, right? Yeah.
Something I was a little worried about was the amount of view between the seat and the window, but my head actually fits pretty well in this gap, which is going to be great for sleeping. And then I can kind of sprawl out diagonally across the seat to get even more room. Okay, so I'm not great at finding interesting content to film on planes, and it's especially tough with Spirit because there's no food service. There technically is, but I sure as heck wasn't going to pay for it. So I guess just enjoy these kind of passing views of clouds I took. Clouds, aren't they beautiful? I'm on cloud 9 right now. Wow. Florida.
Make me get up. Thought I left this at home.
We've been taxiing for like 10 minutes, but we're now crossing over a road on a plane.
Well, I hope that
So I guess that makes it worth it. Thank you. All right, we ended up being about 20 minutes late because of a long taxi, and the ground crew took a little while to get to us. I don't think that's Spirit's fault. I mean, the airline formers can correct me if I'm wrong, but as far as I'm concerned, that was a fantastic flight. It's a very, very comfortable seat for what you pay for it, or especially what I paid for it because of the poor bed. I don't know that I'll necessarily go for the big front seat, like buying it outright, but the thrill of the poor bed definitely means that I might do it again because it's really quite nice. Ugh. It costs $50 more, and we're in Boston, but the jet bridge is broken, so we're just stuck. Spirit and